Hello, welcome back. Today we will learn n8n credentials. N8n credentials securely connect your apps. So we will learn how to authenticate and manage connections with apps in our n8n. What are credentials? Credentials are secure ways to store login details like API keys or authorization tokens, username and passwords, which needed to connect our workflows to the external services, external apps like Google, Slack, Shopify, and there are lots of application exist. Without hard coding sensitive information, allowing an end to authenticate and interact with those services securely. Let me show you how credentials looks like. So this is our n8n dashboard. You can find credential section here, personal, and the second menu which is credentials. After clicking, you will see here all the credentials live in this section. I have connected already these three credentials and this one is not set up yet. But you can create simply new credentials by this button, and here a pop-up will show up which credential you want to connect. You can search. There are lots of options, applications exist which we can connect. Okay, so this is the tab where our all the credential connection lives. Okay, so why use credentials? I have compared these two things with credentials or without credential. So if we don't use credential and we use our APIs directly instead of creating credentials in n at n, so it will take a lot of time. It will need to reconfigure every time in every node, and it also visible in our workflows, and we also need to write code to work our API properly, and we need to update it on multiple places. If we ever want to change, then we need to change on multiple places. So on the other hand, if we use credential, if we save our credential in n at n, so it will only save once time and we use forever. We don't need to put it on our another nodes, another workflows which we create time to time. Also, if we need to add any node, we have to option to select our already connected credentials, so it's encrypted and and hidden. Also, again, it's updated in one place. Whenever if we need to change our credential, if we need to change our API keys, we just need to change it on single place and it automatically updated for all nodes for our workflows. So bottom line is it's secure, reusable and convenient. That's why we use credential. So let me quickly show you how we can create and connect. So let's suppose, let's add any node like WhatsApp Business Cloud, send message action. So see, credentials is not created, not connected. Without credential, this node do nothing. This is useless. So we have to create credentials and connect to use this node properly. Further now, I don't have a WhatsApp API key, so I will show you by configuring any another node, like let's configure the Gmail node. Okay, so I already connected this one. Let me open and delete the connection first, and I will reconnect in front of you again. Okay, so mm, also delete this connection. See, it's already connected, but I will show you again how it can be connected as I showed you in my previous video. Okay, we can simply press create new credential. This, there are two options, service account and or authorization too. So this is recommended. We will just proceed with this one. It's very simple, straightforward. By clicking this button, it will pop up to the select your account on which we want to connect. So after selection, it's just asked to allow or permission. I want to allow an add and cloud to access this account. Okay, that's fine. See, connection successful. That's how we can connect our credentials and it will store in the credential section. I also wanted to tell you, uh, every time when you connect your credentials, must use uh, a valid name which will be rememberable, and when next time you want to connect, you know about this connection, why is that, for which purpose you did, and which account is connected. So I am just adding like Gmail business. Okay, so it's for my business connections. You can put whatever name fits for your need. Now we will go through with credential types. There are a few common credential types. There are lots of more, but the common credential types are listed here. So the first one is O authorization 2. How it was? It was simply login and authorize via pop-up as we did now. You already saw how I connected simply by clicking 2 to 3 steps. So examples comes with these services like Gmail, Google Sheets, Slack. Lots of apps services exist which we can do like authorization too. So second type is credential with API key, like copy paste a secret key. We can just generate our key from our apps provider or service provider. In example, I just wrote OpenAI Airtable Notion. We can simply log in our account and obtain our API key and paste it in credential section, and it will connect it successfully. The third one is basic authorization. It's very simple and basic. It's only connected with username and password. Some legacy systems. Okay. So the fourth one is header authorization. It's custom header tokens. Uh, an example comes with REST API. It's a bit advanced for you, but for the now you don't need to remember this one. We will learn with upcoming videos, so we will have better idea about these types of credentials. Okay, so which credential we use, it depends on the service, and at end tells us what's needed to run that service. So as we discussed, there are a few types of authorization. I wanted to show you the common one. The first one is was, let me just create new. See, the first one is authorization 2, which is only connected simply by allowing our pop-up. And the second one was Open AI API key. This is where it comes in. Okay. See, this type of authentication needs API key. Organization ID is optional. So we can log in our Open API account and obtain key. Here are the documentation you can follow if you need it. Now let me show you basic authorization. Okay, let's add a node like webhook node. Here you need to select this authentication. See, basic authorization. It's come with username and password. When we use user and password and save, it will work for our service. Same as other authentication method. Also, you can see here. This is a header method. As I showed you, this was for a bit advanced user. For the now, let's discuss further. So I would like to show you how you can create credentials. It will be the for OpenAI. I have already obtained the OpenAPI key. If you need help how to obtain, here is the docs file. You can follow these instructions. Okay, so I already did this. So let me select OpenAI, continue, and I have just pasted my API keys and keep all the settings as it is. Press save. See, credentials successfully created inside your personal account. So here we need to rename with uh, OpenAI test connection. So I have two connections. So due to this rename, it will not confuse. See, this is text connection and this was a real connection which I created for this workflow. Here are quick tips, best practices while creating the credentials. As I already renamed my last credential which I have connected. See, name clearly Gmail, business node, Gmail, whatever it is. You have to rename your connection clearly. It will helps you when you use the similar nodes in your workflows. The second is test connection after creating. When you create credentials, you have to test connection. When it shows connected successfully, it means you had connected successfully. So okay. So the third one is update immediately if expired. If your API key, if your token, if your credentials got expired, please update them immediately to avoid interruption into your workflows. Here are common fixes most of the user encounter while creating credentials. Okay, the first one is invalid credentials. It's mean credentials are incorrect, re-authenticate them. Okay, second is access denied. So if you face this error, it's mean there is a permission issue. Kindly check the permission of your provided credentials. The third is connection failed. If your connection got failed, kindly delete that API and generate the new API key. Try again. It will be fixed. I hope you understand about credentials. What are n8n credentials? Okay, so now let me quickly show you how you can rename, edit, or delete credentials. I hope you already know about this, but let me just quickly go through it. Okay, so you can rename it here, and if you want to test connection, like this one, retry, it will show you your connection is connected successfully. Okay, if everything breaks, it came up here and show you what you need to do. Okay. Same as if you want to delete, you can simply click these three dots and click this button, and that's it. Sorted credentials. See you in the next video.